Hello, welcome. This is Elementals issue number 6. Now, I gotta tell you, going into this, no idea who any of the characters are. Absolutely none. I got no idea. And having read the book, I still have no idea who any of the characters are. Like, that's how much of an impression the characters made on me. What I did like is this is actually, it feels kind of like a horror book. We got this monster. Some people are like digging a grave up, and in the course of that, they dig somebody up, and she starts absorbing people. I don't know who this is. I think somewhere along the way they called her Shadow Spear or something like that. But that person, that creature, whatever it is going around and eating people. It's kind of like the Thing, man. It's absorbing people, and then it like uses them to like imitate and lure other people in. It's a pretty cool little horror gimmick, and I actually thought that it was dope. I mean, look at this. This is totally horror paneling right here. Something sneaking up behind him. He turns around. Who goes there? And then it's too late. He just screams, no! And it's all over. Meanwhile, our heroes are like sleeping or sulking or whatever. I think that's one of them. I think she's got like fire powers. She shows up in her costume in a couple of pages. Yeah, see, like I'm pretty sure that's her. Like she spent no time getting into costume. Maybe that's part of her powers, is she can like transmutate her costume on or something. But that monster is totally doing the thing, reaching out, absorbing people. This was a cool little bit right here, where the monster like has half absorbed the person, but they're already under control. I think I can feel this thing starting to let go, and then it's too late for that dude. He gets eaten as well. That's where that scream was that led to her getting in costume. And they keep fighting the monster through this thing. Here we go. Let's just put this down and let you check that out. So it starts off as like a really cool horror book. And I don't know the backstory. There's like some government guys lurking around talking about like some dead guy they found out in the middle of nowhere or in a park or something. And apparently he had like classified materials or whatever. I don't know nothing about any of that, man. I don't know nothing about that. What I do know is blob creature's pretty cool. And the only person here whose name I know is whoever this is in rock form is called Monolith. And that's only because he says, while I'm Monolith, right there. And apparently the monster can't actually absorb that guy. So they start pulling this dude out from the monster. And then they kill the monster, which I guess kills all the other people that were absorbed by the monster. Like, somebody had a comment about, hey, maybe we can, get the other people that were absorbed out, and then they immediately resort to killing the thing. Like, that's a big jump. Hey, let's rescue you all the way up to, all right, let's kill everybody. Whoa. It's pretty good art, isn't it? Like I enjoyed looking at this book. There was a lot of panels in here that I thought were pretty cool. I like this one right here, for example. I mean, that's a pretty like classic superhero monster fight panel right there. It looks great. Her getting freaked out by the shape shifting the Thing monster is fantastic. She tries to set it on fire too. I'm not going to show that. If you want to see that, you can just go buy the book. Like the facial expressions are rock solid all through this thing. It's a really fun book. I just kind of wish I knew. How do I put it? I just wish I kind of knew what the heck was going on, who this was, why it got up from a grave, who the dead guy was, what the weird government. Why does every book have to have a weird government conspiracy in it? Why can't we just be like, yeah, they work for the government and they fight crime? Like, why does that be like they work for the government, but they're secretly working for the Black Ops organization led by the evil yada yada yada? You ever watch that TV show from the late '90s called The Burning Zone about like diseases and stuff? And eventually, like it started off with like Negan and it transitioned to somebody else running the team. Well, anyway, that doesn't matter. But like the whole thing was predicated on like their boss was somehow involved in like the evil conspiracy to end the world, and then they just completely dropped that plot thread, and suddenly their boss was stopping the evil conspiracy to end the world. Like none of it made any sense, and that's kind of how I felt reading this. Like, what am I even reading at times? And yet, the giant monster eating people and transforming into them was such classic stuff that I dug it. I dug it a lot. Well, take care of yourselves. You have a great one. That was Elementals, issue number 6 from Comico Comics. Bye bye.